Welcome back, folks, to more Let's Play Pokemon Sapphire. No Pokecenters, no Pokemarts. In the last episode, we got up to the top of Mount Pyre here, and we were given the blue orb after Team Aqua stole and ran off with the red orb. Or at least Archie did. The rest of the team's kind of lackluster and lags behind and just kind of sits there and loses to Magneton. But, well, Magneton and Breloom. But for the most part, we got things done, and yeah, our team's looking pretty decent here. Jasmine's kind of beat up a bit, but that's okay. Marshtomp's taking some hits, and Swellow's kind of getting down there, but nothing too bad. However, we are going to do something very interesting here, and I know someone in the comments mentioned one of the ideas to getting Swellow burned was to catch a Vulpix and use Imprison on another Vulpix. But I feel that's actually, that even though that is very doable, the best way I can think of is just to jump right in and force it to use Will-O-Wisp. That's why I'm going to send out Marshtomp here, to which chances are whatever Vulpix uses, be it Imprison, Confuse Ray, Will-O-Wisp, Quick Attack, or Flamethrower, it's not likely to use Quick Attack or Flamethrower on the first turn against Marshtomp, to which I'm going to try and switch in Swellow and get it burned on the switch in. Obviously there's still a risk factor to this, and hopefully it does work out in my favor, but that's what we're going to go with, and we're just going to jump right in, just going to make sure, yes, Swampert is at the front, or Marshtomp, who will be a Swampert soon, and then I don't have to worry about messing names up anymore. But either way, let's run into the grass, and hopefully we can eventually find a Vulpix here. Needless to say, we're hoping for a Will-O-Wisp on the switch out. I'm hoping that Vulpix will want to burn Swampert, since that's pretty decent. Marshtomp, I meet Marshtomp, and here we go. We got a Vulpix, level 27, so it means it doesn't have Flamethrower, it has Quick Attack. It doesn't get Flamethrower until level 29. So hopefully it wants to use Will-O-Wisp on us. That's what we're going to go with, and I'm going to switch to Swellow, and go burn. Come on, give us a Will-O-Wisp. Give us a Will-O-Wisp. Yes! Will-O-Wisp hits, which is nice, so Swellow gets burned, and that's the best thing possible. Thank you, phone. I'm not going to bother hitting this Vulpix, since it's going to give us marginal EXP, so I'm just going to run anyways. But now that Swellow's burned, Swellow now has Guts. Swellow is just amazing now, and I have the utmost faith that Swellow is going to start wrecking stuff to no end, especially with Guts activated. So we're going to Soda Pop back up, because I don't want Swellow too far down there, given that it does already have that burn on there. I'm also going to Soda Pop Jasmine, who's going to go completely to full, because Soda Pop heals 60, which is great, and I think that worked out as best as we could have hoped. Jasmine's going to go back to the front of the party, at least for now, I think. Probably one of the fastest things next to Swellow in our party. And Swellow's going to fly back to Lily Cove, because that's the only thing left we had to do at Mount Pyre. And I just realized I did not need to go to Lily Cove, I needed to go to Slateport. Because after leaving Mount Pyre, Archie actually goes and steals a submarine in Slateport. And the only way you would know this is if you went to the cave in Lily Cove. You have to go into the Team Aqua hideout, and they go, oh, he tried to steal a submarine, and then you have to somehow discern that he went back to Slateport, whatever. So that's where we're going to go, because that's where you have to go to continue this plot line. But nevertheless, Swellow is now burned, and that's phenomenal, and that's basically doubles his power. Not doubles, I think Guts is like +1, but a free +1 is fantastic on something that, well, 71 base attack, that's not terrible, given Breloom's got 106. But the other thing is, Facade is now double in power, so the Facade is now 140 plus stab, so 210 coming off Guts. That's going to wreck a lot of things in this game, given that a lot of things aren't EV trained to take crap like that. Having that power run around in this game is just ridiculously strong, and it's definitely going to help us in the long run, at least power through a ton of this game. So needless to say, the reporters are interviewing Captain Stern, so we talked to him, And we find out that, oh no, something's going on and Team Aqua's inside the harbor, you know, because everyone's standing around outside and no one's paying attention to what's going on inside. Although there's only one entrance into this building and one exit, which is in the water, so I don't know exactly how Team Aqua snuck in. But that's besides the point. So they sneak in and they go and steal a submarine. You know, it would have been nice to have some sort of security guarding the submarine, but whatever. Apparently that was unnecessary. They didn't foresee someone stealing the submarine. Yeah, kind of a big deal. But you know, whatever. Submarine goes missing. Psh, whatever. We're okay. Either way, we gotta head back up to Lily Cove and head over to the Team Aqua hideout now, because now that Captain Stern has stolen the submarine, for some reason the guards that were blocking the hideout suddenly decided to take a nap and ditch anyways. So yeah, I'm not too fond of these aqua grunts. They seem pretty incompetent as far as doing work and helping the organization. Really, it's like Archie and the admins that are basically in our way. For now though, I do want to switch Breloom out to the front of the party, and for the most part this area here is going to be a combination of Breloom and Magneton. They basically together they wreck everything in this area, and it's hard to argue with that. Mach Punch kills the dark Pokemon, and Shockwave kills the water and poison flying types, mainly Zubat. But yeah, Mach Punch and Shockwave are going to slowly start to get down here though, which is unfortunate. But for the most part, I'm not too concerned about that. Shockwave can, well, we're going to relearn Spark eventually, and Shockwave can just get Lepa Berried or whatever. But yeah, Breloom's doing pretty good as well. His Mach Punches are getting low too, and I think he learns Sky Uppercut soon, to which I'm probably gonna teach it that, get rid of Mach Punch and then maybe relearn Mach Punch later. But unfortunately in this area you can't actually run. Like, I'm holding B down and you can't run in this area. There's only three useful items to pick up in this area. One of them being right here. You get a Nest Ball, I think. No, Max Elixir. Psh, even better. I know there is a Nest Ball in here somewhere, but free Max Elixir, okay. Yeah, that's okay. Either way, head down here, and we're gonna head off to face the next guy, who I think also has a Poochyena. So we're gonna stick with Breloom for now, and he's gonna do the job here. I think there's like 5 or 6 grunts in total, and then an admin. But overall, Breloom and Magneton are more than enough to take out everything in this area with the combined power of Mach Punch and Shockwave. Like, it's not, I'm not even kidding. Those are probably the only 2 moves you're gonna be seeing me use here, and I just have no regrets really. Let's see, Carvanha, that's gonna die to a Shockwave, and the reason, like, Carvanha can die to a Mach Punch, but I'm using Shockwave just to limit the amount of rough skin damage, because at this point I just want to conserve HP healing, because I know stuff is going to start to hit harder, and I'm less likely to OHKO stuff, so I'm more likely to take hits. Therefore having that extra healing is going to be more beneficial in the long run. So if I can avoid taking these little minor hits, it's going to help me deal with stuff later on. Probably negligible, but whatever. I still like to play it a little bit more safe than probably need to. So down goes Carvanha. And the interesting thing about this area is, unlike some of the other games where the Master Ball is straight up given to you, the Master Ball is in this hideout, but unless you actually know that it's here, a lot of players, at least from when I played this game growing up as a kid, had no idea that the Master Ball was available, and you only get one shot to pick it up. Because, well, I guess not one shot, but if you defeat this hideout and come back later in the game, after Team Aqua is dealt with, you can't actually get into the hideout, and therefore you can't get the Master Ball, which is unfortunately something that I missed in my first playthrough of this game. I did not get the Master Ball. See that here, the Nuggets here, the Master Ball's here, and these two are just electrodes, which are like level 30, and I just don't want to deal with those. Swellow can run from them, but Marshtomp doesn't want to take like sonic booms and crap in the process of trying to dig them, because they're going to be faster anyways. But this floor puzzle is not too difficult to navigate, so you get through that easily, and off we go. I do want to switch back out to Magneton though, because Shockwave's going to start to be more beneficial than Mach Punch in the lead-off spot. And we're going to fight this guy here. The reason why I'm fighting all the grunts is just for the extra experience, because Marshtomp is really close to becoming a Swampert. I think he's level 34 now, so getting him all the way up to 36 is my plan at the moment, because as soon as he gets to 36, then I will start spreading the EXP share around, because Swampert's still the only not fully evolved Pokemon in our party, I think, aside from Zigzagoon really, but Zigzagoon's dead, so kind of irrelevant. But yeah, we're making our way through here pretty smoothly anyways. No troubles as of yet. And picking up tons of great items. Master Ball and Max Elixir, I'll take those all day long. And the Master Ball is going to be coming in handy probably a couple parts from now for catching the remaining member of our party. I keep dropping hints, but probably shouldn't. But either way, I'm definitely looking forward to finally tossing that Master Ball. Shockwave's getting down there. I think Shockwave only has like 6 or 7 PP left after all this stuff. And Mach Punch I think is less than 10 as well, so we are slowly making our way through our PP stock on really good moves. But like I said, now that Magneton's lost Shockwave or lost Spark, I can simply relearn it with a Heart Scale, and once Breloom learns Sky Uppercut in a couple levels, I think 37 or 38, I can simply relearn Mach Punch as well. I could even, well, I don't know, still undecided. I was thinking maybe Peach Giga Drain or something, who knows, but something about a submarine at the far end here, but we don't need to access that. So I'm going to continue on here and slowly navigate our way through this hideout. So we got another grunt here, and I believe this guy is weak to Shockwave. Yeah, let's go with Shockwave. Gotta love electric moves. Super effective moves against the evil team in the game is just way too good. I hated what was it? No. I hate the dark and poison types in Gen 4. Freaking Skuntank and crap. Drapion. I don't know if many of them use Drapion, but I know Skuntank's popular in Diamond at least, and can get pretty annoying to deal with. I know it's weak to Earthquake and whatever, but at that point in the game I don't know if players actually have access to Earthquake unless you've got Torterra, in which case you're weak to their, well, I don't know if Skuntank carries Flamethrower at that point, but I'm just rambling on here about stupid evil teams in this game, which for the most part evil teams are pretty bland and boring and whatever, but what are you gonna do? The game has to have some sort of plot, and for the most part the grunts have been pretty useless. I don't know. We're dispatching quite a few of these without too much trouble, and certainly making our way through this game. After we get rid of this hideout though, the guy who was originally training the Wilmers outside of Lily Cove will be gone, so we'll be able to surf the rest of the way over to Moss Deep, which does have the 7th gym, so we are really close. We were 3/4 of the way through the badges. I think Magneton and Marshtomp leveled up there. I think it was a Zubat I saw. So we're not going to switch, and we're going to Shockwave, and yeah, Shockwave only has 3 left after this fight. So we are getting close to running out of Shockwaves. But I have no worries about them. They're doing okay, and they're dealing with stuff accordingly. So for the most part, Magneton should be okay for the rest of this fight. I think there's only one more grunt in the way before the admin, and I imagine I'm going to use all my Shockwaves, but either way, we're pretty close to being done here. I think this is the last grunt, What do you got? What do you got? Zubat, boom. Alright. Level 33, huh. Not too bad. But Shockwave's gonna dispatch that. Magneton is just really good, and I think, I don't know, I was originally wondering how I was gonna deal with, like, I don't know if I even planned on getting Magneton originally. One of my original thoughts actually in this run was to get Gardevoir, because Gardevoir could learn Thunderbolt. But Magneton's actually proving a lot more clutch than I thought. Now, for this upcoming fight here, there is some thing that you kind of need to be aware of beforehand, and that's the fact that this this admin here has a Mightyena that knows Swagger, and for that reason I'm going to attach a Person Berry. If you're wondering why I know this ahead of time, most of the major fights in this game, including admins and gym leaders and stuff, have the moves listed for each major fight. So that's why I know this thing has Swagger, actually. So throwing the Person Berry on Breloom is just a temporary precaution, really. However, I do want Magneton at the front of the party for this fight because I know that he does have a Carvanha, a Sharpedo, and a Mightyena. So Magneton can defeat two of those with Shockwave, and he would be able to deal a decent chunk to Mightyena with Shockwave as well. However, we're going to be out of Shockwaves because I'm going to use my last two against him. But the Person Berry is thrown on to Breloom to prevent confusion from being a factor, to which Breloom wants to be able to switch in and take whatever the Mightyena wants to throw, which is preferably going to be a Dark-type move, because it resists it, or Scary Face, or whatever the thing wants to throw at it. Because, needless to say, it's not something that we want to take too lightly. I can't just switch in Breloom initially, simply for the fact that we are going to take an Intimidate, and then Breloom has to fire off a hit, force a heal, fire off another hit, take a hit, all this crap, and just stuff we don't want to deal with. So either way, Mightyena is going to come in, we're going to stay in with Magneton, and I'm going to switch to Breloom, and hopefully this Mightyena doesn't attack and Breloom takes minimal damage here. That'd be really nice. Even if he wants to Swagger, we're going to get a free Confusion heal off of that, so that's really good. Scary Face is fine, we're lowered speed, but we're going to Mach Punch anyways, which at this point I feel like it should be a 1-hit KO. I'm hoping it's a 1-hit KO, unless we roll like min damage or something, and 1-hit KO, that's perfect. So Breloom did his job, took out Mightyena, and the Person Berry ended up being completely irrelevant, so Person Berry, just for precaution, works out fine. And there goes Archie on the submarine, and this guy just kind of like delayed us, so we're gonna have to try and find another way to reach him, and since he's under the sea, we're gonna have to finally get the one of the later HM moves, which is Dive, in order to be able to access wherever this guy is going. Either way, you take that teleport pad there, and it actually brings you back here, to which if you take the teleport back, you just end up in this room here. So it's kind of hit or miss there. It's really quick for getting out, but if you happen to go on there thinking you can explore more before fighting that aqua grunt, you end up just having to backtrack anyways. So either way, you can leave this area here now that we've defeated the aqua hideout, but as you can see, it doesn't close immediately. So had you missed the Master Ball and you realized you missed the Master Ball, you could just go back in later before you deal with the aqua stuff, because once you defeat Team Aqua and do some stuff later in the game, you won't be able to come back here, but for now you can. So that's just something to be aware of. Either way, as you can see here, Wilmer Dude is gone, all his Wilmers are gone, and that means we can freely surf across this way over to Moss Deep. So that's probably going to be where I'm heading off to next part, since we're at about 20 minutes already, so we're going to leave sailing and all that crap for next time. But we did get a lot of stuff done. We got Swallow burned, which, although it doesn't seem like a positive, it really is. And we also defeated the Team Aqua hideout area, but not quite Team Aqua just yet. So I think we also got we also got the Master Ball, so that's pretty good as well. Look at that. Four footprints on the same time. Something like that. Whatever. Either way, it's been a great episode. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.